What's going on, my Yu-Gi-Oh nerds? And there's another round of regionals coming up, and I am still grinding for that invite. Always headed to my locals, and I always try to be there a little bit early. I try to get as much practice in as I can. And when I show up, there wasn't a whole lot of people yet, but still got some games in before the tournament started. Only a 6-man locals this time. Still pretty fun, but always fun hanging out with the bros. I recently went down to Louisiana. My wife surprised me with a trip to New Orleans, and blast. If you ever get a chance to go there, do it. It was so much fun. French Quarter was amazing. Went to the swamps. Great time. So I usually bring my cards with me. Usually I just kind of, run through some lines, or if there's like a locals or something going on. But turns out there was a regional going on, and that was a blast. It was in Kenner, and if you get a chance to go there, it was Pandemonium Gaming, and people were great. It was probably one of my favorite regionals of all time. It was a small one because we're in the not a format yet, because we're still waiting on Alliance Insight. But still had some good games. A lot of people showed up. I got 20th overall, which, not bad, but not great either. Especially it was so small. There was only top 8 got invites, so I was even further away than I was before. But, still in that top 20 area, even if it was the last of it. Feeling pretty good. And I didn't have all the cards I wanted, so I ended up playing So this deck is fun. It is Fiendsmith, Primite, Blue Eyes, and it is pure gas. There's other people playing it, and they're playing... I don't know if it's better, but when I was down to 42 cards, and it is just straight gas. I think I played 9 hand traps, and you could play through so many hand traps and still end on a pretty awesome board. But you don't have a whole lot after that. You get some Blue Eyes Recursion and stuff like that just with your spells, but you basically are going to win in that first turn and a half, and if you don't, you're probably not going to win. But I did win more than I lost, so it's awesome. If you're looking for a fun competitive deck and you have all the cards, like I said, it's pure gas. So it's okay, I'm just going to keep playing hand trap, keep playing hand trap, keep playing. And you basically just keep going, and even through Nib and everything, you can build some pretty awesome boards. But that being said, Pure is definitely the better deck because you can grind it out. Because if you can build a pretty awesome board, but if you don't win in that first turn and a half, 2 turns, you can keep playing. Between that and Ryzeal, I'm not sure what I'm going to be on. I like the Ryzeal Fiendsmith still. But the new cards coming out, I think it's going to be better. And I like that deck a lot. We do have the new Malice cards coming out, and with Circular back and just being able to get to Super Factorial and stuff, that deck is going to be a pain. But I think I've got a couple things cooking. I think they're going to be good, at least for that deck. Actually, it's going to be good for this format, I think. So when I get the decks put together, I'll put them on here and see what you guys say. But yeah, just been grinding it out, going to locals, doing pretty good to locals. Only lost one. Only 3 rounds, but still. Even just playing with my friends before the locals started, just getting more wins than losses, which is feeling good. I think I'm finally understanding the game to where I can see decks and kind of see choke points and stuff before really learning. Just the stuff that the pros do really well. I'm definitely not there yet, but I'm starting to see stuff. It's starting to click, and I like it. The new Stampede set came out. I got lucky with my pools. I think I've actually sold more, so I think I've profited off of this set, which doesn't happen often. But any card game, you are lucky to profit from buying boxes. But I think I actually did. I pulled a lot of cards I needed, a lot of Blue Eyes cards, which were everyone's on, so super expensive, and a Lightning Storm. I got the QCR Lightning Storm. I pulled a couple of those. The new Lady Labyrinth. Oh, that's super shiny. We have the new art QCR and stuff like that. So a couple of them. So like I'm making money off the set, which feels really good. But yeah, all this is just kind of checking in, and I'm going to get my decks put together to how I want them to be, especially with the new set coming out. And yeah, we're going to make another run at this. I'm going to regionals in Utah, fingers crossed one in Vegas, and we're getting that invite.